It's time for Ask Your Meteorologist with Jacob Dickey here in the Weather Center, where viewers have some questions for him today.
They always have questions. Always
It's a good thing. You're a trusted meteorologist.
It's a good thing. Yeah, we get questions about that, and we always like to answer them too, which is great.
That's why we're here.
We learn things too, don't we?
Yeah, we learn a lot of things.
Yeah.
Sometimes the things are like a little bit over my head, but for the most part, you do a really good job at simplifying some things.
Yeah.
You want to dive right in?
Yep, go for it.
Okay, let's bring up the first question here. You said 40% chance of rain yesterday, but I got rain. Sometimes it'll be 70% or higher, but I don't get rain. What does the percentage mean?
Yeah, the percentage is just, how do I say it? It's not a great way to understand what's going to happen. It just gives you the odds in the 24-hour forecast period for that here. So when we talk about rain and percentages, a high percentage doesn't mean rain all day. A low percentage could mean rain all day. It's about the aerial coverage here. So look at our viewing area here. Let's talk about it in terms of yards or squares here. So, if these are all individual boxes that are towns, first off, an isolated chance less than 20%. There's still a couple towns here that are getting rain. Now, that forecast we had for it was the rain on Monday into Monday night was at 40% here. There's still a number of yards that did get rain in there that were affected. We consider that to be more scattered in rain, and that can be scattered heavy rain. It can be scattered very light rain. It can be scattered misty rain. We're not talking about the type of rain it is, but rather where it's happening. The higher we go, the more areas that are covered here. So we get 60, 70, 80%. Look, a lot of us are seeing rain. There still are some spots that are missing out, though, when we get to those higher amounts. Every once in a while, you see the 100% popping up, and that means we think everyone gets some rain out of it. Not often that happens, because usually somebody gets left out with that. So that kind of explains a little bit about the coverage there for rain. So percentage is not how much rain I get, what type of rain I get. It just means the coverage area. And on our 7-day forecast, that is for that entire day. So the Monday into Monday night, or vice versa. Sometimes that can be a little confusing. That's why I like to use those words: isolated, scattered, numerous, widespread, area-wide. And then, of course, you can have widespread rain for 10 minutes. You can have isolated showers if that sits over your house. That could be an all-day thing. So that's why it's more than just the number in the forecast.
Well, it's good to break down that rain lingo, and if people have continual questions on it,
and they always will. I tell you, we always get that question.
You can Google this exact Ask Your Meteorologist segment.
Right.
That's right. Okay, we have another question for you. With this chilly fall weather coming, should I worry about frost?
No, you should not.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about it here. First off, when we talk about this changing of seasons, the growing season actually has been getting longer for us. So this is a look at the 30-year average from 1971 to 2000. And on average here, the growing season's that last freeze in the spring, the first frost in the fall. Champaign here, we were kind of in that 175 to 180 range, a little bit longer to the south, 185. The most recent 30-year average, actually from 1991 to 2020 here, now we're in that 190, 195, even some areas of the 200 days. So we're actually seeing our growing season get a little longer around here, which means we can wait a little later for that frost concern. These are numbers for the cold climatology. Now, frost, we use 32. We can get frost at 37, 36, 35 degrees. But you can see mid-October is when we really worry. Remember as well, this is an average. That means 50% of the years we'll see frost after. 50% of the years we'll see frost before that. So can we get frost late September, early October? That has definitely happened. Hard freeze considered at 28 degrees. That really kills everything there. That's end of October into early November when we usually hit that first date, and this is based on those averages, the most recent 30-year average there. So that kind of gives you an idea of how long we have to wait, and we have to wait a while for that. Doesn't mean that we're going to exactly hit on the numbers there. Champaign first frost on October 17th. Doesn't mean that is the exact date, but that's the average. Gives you an idea, and that's still well over a month away.
Yeah, we still got some time to. I feel like we can hold on to summer for the people that want to hold on to summer.
Oh yeah, and I tell you what, I think looking at the extended patterns, I think more of this fall weather probably continues for the next 7-10 days, maybe a little longer. And then after that, things look a little more active. Maybe rain chances coming back, more temperature swings. So we'll see what happens, but I'm not worried anytime soon about the first frost or freeze. That's going to more than likely be an October issue.
Okay, well then that means you at home don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, your garden's going to be just fine.
Yes, it's going to be okay. Right. We appreciate you, Jacob. Thanks for letting us join you today.
Right?
Yes, that's right. If you do have questions, connect with Jacob. Send him an email, connect with him on Facebook, and maybe we'll answer your questions.
Yeah, I'm unable to answer any questions about Heather and Grace.
He would, though. Okay, send your questions in, and of course, we'll be back with Jacob next week for Ask Your Meteorologist.